These four strategies, for the most part, focus on changing, the people who are in the place, and secondly, who governs the place. That is, they opt for replacing the principal, replacing the staff, and with school closure, essentially distributing the students elsewhere. And in terms of governance, they will take the governance of schools, or one of the models takes governance out of the hands of the district and places it in the hands of a charter management organization or an educational management organization. While those steps may be necessary, they're not sufficient because they don't address, once you change the people in the school, what are they going to be doing differently to enhance the success of students? And the models do imply that they expect people to be using data, that they expect people to be evaluated differently in ways that bear a relationship to improvements in student outcomes. And they expect people to have some of the freedoms necessary to extend the school day, to compensate professionals differently. Many of those factors are controlled by districts. Right? And so, in essence, by implication, what the four turnaround models are doing is saying that in instances of failing schools, districts should waive their policies and practices, which is an important first step. But I think fundamentally what the government should be encouraging is for districts to fundamentally redesign their approaches, and for state education agencies to fundamentally think about changing policies in ways that make it easier for districts to redesign their approaches. So I think, again, the turnaround strategies place important emphasis on some of the factors that need to change in schools, but many of those factors are controlled by district policies and practices that are only implicitly mentioned in the turnaround strategy, and I think that the reform effort should be much more explicit about the district level policies and practices and state level policies and practices that need to be changed.